Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing our 48th of our 50 basic slap bass patterns, getting down to the wire. We only have two more. They're both going to be coming tomorrow. So, yeah, we've already done one today. This is our second one today. I'm going to give it a couple minutes before I actually get going, maybe a minute or two. I'm just going to do a little bit of noodling, a little bit of jamming, wait for some people to come, and we'll see how it's looking after a little bit, but hopefully you guys don't think my playing is gross in the meantime. So I would gonna be spending some time here just kind of noodling around. Turn my tone knob up a little bit so I can get a bit away from my Motown, maybe get a little bit of articulation with my really dead strings and my covered up pickups here. I kind of like how I get this really like old tone. It's really quite useful in a certain situation. How many minor arpeggios can you do a whole step away? All right. Okay, so let's get on with it. Today we're doing slap, pop, slap, slap, pull off. So I kind of wanted to just do this little bit of an analysis of a harmonic trick that you can do. It's really simple and you actually don't need to analyze it at all. You don't have to understand what's going on with this kind of thing to be able to do it. Super simple and commonplace. Basically, I want to be pulling off I'm going to do this octave on every fret on the A string. I'm going to pull off to the open A. And I'm going going to go up 1 fret at a time like this. We're going to look at some of the possibilities, what kind of tonalities we can get by keeping the chord, the open note, and moving up. Okay, so for example, if we're just on A, can't do a pull off. Unless we're on the E string. So we're going to start on the 1st fret on this A sharp, B flat. I'm kind of conceptualizing this as a major 7 second. If I'm on the root note here, pulling off to a major 2nd, which is always fun because major 2nd, it's or major 7th rather, not 2nd, 7th. Major 7th is a major interval, but it's a dissonant and it's a semitone away from your root note, so it's super dissonant. And using these major 7ths actually sound pretty dark in that way when we're ending on it like that. It also alludes to the sound of a flat 9th, which you could also conceive of this as a flat 9th. So they both have that kind of dark tonality, major 7 and flat 9. Now if I move up, it's going to be minor 7 or major 9. So you can get a dominant tonality, or you can just get a 9th, which can fit over most qualities and just make it a little more pretty. But if you're doing the minor 7th, that outlines your quality quite a bit more. Next we can either be pulling down to the major 6th, or we can be pulling down from the minor 3rd. So those are basically the two concepts that I'm working with here, if you couldn't tell yet. The one is where the note that we're on is our root note and we're pulling off to the A, whichever interval that may be. The other one is basically just the inversion of that, where the A is our root note and we're counting the interval that we're pulling off from. So we sort of get this inversion at the octave thing, because your minor 2nd is a major 7th and your major 2nd is a minor 7th. Your minor 3rd is a major 6th. Major 3rd is a minor 6th, right? So let's go to that minor 3rd. If this is a minor 3rd up, we're pulling down to the octave, right? To the root note. Easy enough. That's a minor 3rd. If this is our root note, the C on the 3rd fret, we're pulling off to a major 6th, which could be a dominant chord, could be a major chord, could be a Dorian chord, if you're real jazzy. So major 6th, minor 3rd. Next one, minor 6th, major 3rd. Both of those are kind of major sounding, because going from the root to the major 3rd, major 6th, excuse me, is a major 3rd. Right? Between there and there is a major 3rd. So down from the root note, you get a major 3rd, you get to the 6th. Up from the root note, a major 3rd, you get to the major 3rd. Next, perfect 4th. So if this is our octave, then we're pulling down to the 5th. And we're going 4, 4, 5. But if the A is our octave, then we're on the 4th, and we're on the 4th, and we're pulling down to the root note, down a 4th to the root note. Next, we have the augmented 4th or the diminished 5th. Pretty much the same thing, inverted like that. It's either a flat 5th or a sharp 4. That's sort of right in the middle where they meet. So, if the A is our root note, then that would be a sharp 4. And if this is our root note, then that would be a flat 5. Going down. Next, we have the perfect 5th. So if the octave, if the A here is our root note, we're going up a 5th, right? And if this is our 5th, we're going down to the root note. Same thing. If our A is the 5th, then we're on the 9th here. Because if the A is our 5th, that means there's our root note. Okay, next one. Minor 6th up from the A string. can sort of hear these qualities. It's a very minor sound. If the A is our root note, this is up a minor sixth. And if this is our root note, then the A is a major third. Minor sixth, major third. We go up another one to the major sixth. If this is our major sixth and the A is our root note, then that's a major sixth. But if this is our root note, then that A is a minor third. Major sixth, minor third. So in your mind, you can kind of switch how you conceive of it, and you can hear these differently. Minor 7. If this is our root note, then that A is going to be the ninth, the second. But if the A is our root note, then this G note here is going to be our minor 7th, right? Major 7, or excuse me, major 9th, minor 7. Next, we have a major 7th. I bet you can guess what the inversion of that is. Minor 2nd. Major 7th, minor 2nd. So if this is our root note, then the A is a minor 2nd. But if the A is a root note, then this is a major 7th. So basically, this is a quick little blurb about how to do intervals, sort of, and how inversions at the octave with your intervals work, just slightly. So going from the root note, if you go up to a note, there's an equivalent distance that you go down to that same note, and they sort of flip, right? If you're starting at the root note, to go up a major second, you get to go up to the minor second, to go down the same distance, you're going to get to the major 7th, right? So 2s are 7s, and 7s are 2s. 3s are 6s, and 6 are 3s. 4s are 5s, and 5s are 4s. Major becomes minor, augmented becomes diminished, and perfect stays perfect. So a minor second is equal to a major 7th. A major second is equal to a minor 7th. A major third is equal to a minor 6th. A minor third is equal to a major 6th. A perfect 4th is equal to a perfect 5th. An augmented 4th is equal to a diminished 5th. A minor 6th is equal to a major 3rd. A major 6th is equal to a minor 3rd. A major 7th is equal to a minor 2nd. And a minor 7th is equal to a major 2nd. Seems like a lot, but it's really not that complicated. Again, 2s turn into 7s, 3s turn into 6s, and 4s turn into 5s. Minor turns into major, augmented turns into diminished, perfect stays perfect. It's pretty straightforward. I got a little convoluted trying to keep track of it in here. But when we're going up like this, the interval is getting smaller on top and bigger on the bottom. So it's kind of the same differences, counting up to the root note from the root note or counting down from the root note. It's called inversion at the octave. Excellent. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson for today. Let me know how these things are going. Make sure you're subscribed to Bacon's Bass Play so you can catch all the rest of our videos. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Make sure you come back tomorrow because we're doing the last 2 of our live streams for the year. We're probably going to be getting into another live stream series in the new year, but for now, tomorrow is going to be the last 2 live videos of the year anyways. Thanks for joining me, guys. Arrivederci.